Hello YouTube and welcome to another GV anime review, where today we're going to play a gamble. A gamble with very high stakes in the anime Kakegurui or Compulsive Gambler. Kakegurui was a highly anticipated anime from the summer 2017 season, and because of its interesting topic I decided to take a gamble with it. So let's see if I won or lost. The story of Kakegurui takes place at Hiyakao Private Academy. But this isn't an ordinary high school, because at night it changes into a gambling den, where students gamble against each other for enormous amounts of money. Those who win live like kings, while those who lose fall in disgrace and basically become slaves to the winners. One day, a new student by the name of Jawami Yumiko transfers into the school. At first sight, she seems like a very nice and naive girl. But when the night falls, a whole other Yumiko emerges. Something that I talked about in my last review of Sakura Quest and that I will address here again is the strong female cast. Besides Suzui, who acts more like a narrative, almost all the characters here are female. And like in Sakura Quest, they are all very strong characters. But here it's in a bit of a different form. That is because all the female characters in Kakegurui are damn crazy. They are completely insane when it comes to gambling, but that is what made them so unique, and it helps to build the character of the anime itself. And on top of them all is of course our main character Yumiko. Yumiko was a fantastic character, especially because of her double personality. In normal situations, she seems like a very nice and bit naive girl. But when the gambling starts, she turns into a monster which only wants to destroy its opponent. Yumiko is one of the strongest female characters that I have seen this year, and I have seen quite a few. My second positive point were the strategies that lied behind some of the gambles. This is something that I always enjoy in this kind of strategic psychological animes, because you can see that a lot of thought has been put into some of these gambles and the strategy behind them. The best one of these was the tournament about halfway through the anime. The strategy that Yumiko and Mary used was really well thought out, and I had to watch it again to fully understand the extent of the smoke that they sprayed. And a final positive point is that the creators went through the trouble of creating an anime original ending. It's not common to see that an anime receives an anime original ending when the manga still continues. Usually they just leave it at an open ending, but here they made it a special ending. Now, despite me appreciating that there was an anime original ending instead of an open ending, there was a problem with it. The ending was, in my opinion, super weak. The final game between Yumiko and the president was without any creativity and without any major thought gone into it. It was just a game of luck. I was expecting a way more intense battle with a lot more psychological manipulation and hidden strategies. I found it to be way too weak for a final boss battle in a story. And the outcome of the battle was enormously weak. I felt like, seriously? I was really disappointed by the end. And because of this outcome, it still feels like the story isn't complete yet, despite it having an anime original ending. The story doesn't feel finished yet, so it wasn't that much better than an open ending. My final remark is that the events in Kakegurui become a little bit repetitive over time. Almost every gamble follows the same path. Yumiko's opponent is cheating to win. Yumiko loses the first round to figure out how, and she then uses that to her advantage to win. Especially a lot of the gambles in the early stage of the anime follow this exact path. So as a conclusion, Kakegurui's concept was very interesting, and for the most part it was also executed really well. Only the ending was kind of a letdown, since it felt like they just wanted to force that final battle into the anime, but eventually it didn't even matter. But overall I enjoyed Kakegurui, and especially the insane female cast. So overall I'm going to rate Kakegurui at 4 out of 5 stars. Unfortunately, a second season of this anime seems unlikely since they did make an anime original ending. There are a few animes which I will recommend with Kakegurui. The first one is an all-time classic called Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was one of my favorite series when I was younger. It also features card games and major strategies which I already loved back then. Two other ones that I will recommend are No Game No Life, because everything revolves around games, and Death Parade, also because everything revolves around games. Now Death Parade is way more serious and dramatic than Kakegurui and No Game No Life, and it's an anime that in my opinion everyone should watch because of the message that it wants to convey. And with that I conclude my review of Kakegurui. As usual, you can find a full list of all my animes and reviews over at Anime Planet. As usual, I will put a link in the description box down below. Now, if you want me to review a particular anime from this list, please put it in the comments. Also, if you have a recommendation for me, put it in the comments as well. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, visit me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and subscribe to this channel for more reviews in the future. Then I will say arigatou gozaimasu and I will see you all in the next video.